Hello and welcome to SGS Battle for Madrid. Now, this tutorial will aim to teach you about the UI, so we shall start down at the bottom, move around the screen, and then finish up back where we started. So in this instance, you can see that we have the capability to bring up a unit, so if I click on this one, you can see that we can bring it up, or hide it if needs be. And to our left, we have our cards over here. You will have event cards, you will have cards as well to do with supply, patrols, lots of good things, very useful, do pay attention to them. Up at the top left, we have, of course, the menu. If you hover over the stars, you can see that we have a nationalist, which is indicated by the flag over here. You can see the number of units in the army, the African army, the Carlists, the Phalangists, and the Nationalist Air Force, as well as the number of cards that we have currently, as well as the number of replacements that we have in stock. We have 0, which is not a good place to begin. You can see that the Republicans over here, again, 10 victory points, 5 cards, and 0 replacements. You can see we have the Anarchists, the Catalans, the Communists, the International Brigades, the Unified Socialist Youth, the Republican Air Force, Republican Army, and the BAS. So you can see there's quite a few forces there. And then moving over here to the center of the screen, you can see where we have the actual current phase. So as you can see, we're currently in card draw, as indicated here. You can see that as well by being in blue with the arrow next to it. This will tell you which phase you are in, which phase is next, and which phases have already been completed of the game. We have over here an indication of attention index. This is the amount of Republican resistance. As the Nationalists go ahead and capture additional cities, such as over here, you can see that will increase the tension index and increase the resistance of the Republicans. You can see here we have a date as well as a turn number. You can hover down here as well and take a look at the starter scenario. And of course there will be other events over here to take a look at. We have a blue arrow here, which will push us into the next phase, so we can proceed there. We have a UI, so we can minimize the UI over here, the little map I should say. Open and close information. As you can see, take a look at different aspects. Over here, center of the screen. Over here to take a look at the political, supply, stacking, and ground stacking. And then back to the center. This tutorial aims to teach you about how to use your event cards and how best to employ them. So for instance, we have this card here as a nationalist in the main scenario, and we can spend 3 victory points here, as you can see here indicated, and this will allow us to gain additional forces, so you shall go ahead and employ that. Moving on, we have cards for reconnaissance and observers. Now these allow you to examine an enemy's stack and reveal its contents. So we're going to go over here, and we'll see the forces therein, and we'll play again over to the north, where we have a concentration of enemy forces here. There we are. As you move into different phases, you'll be able to see more cards, and they'll have different impacts upon the game. Thank you, and goodbye.